Oh my god, this thing is like so weird. Hey guys, football fan. 148 here, and today, yeah, guys, I am currently doing a Reading managerial latest thing on the on my thing, plus the Rotherham game. I will be doing a preview for that. I'm sorry my eyes are like a bit sideways, guys. It's because of I've got like two computers here. I've got like a big one here. I've got like a small one down here, so it's like a really different today. But yeah, I'm just seeing how a few of my mates are getting up to. I'm just having a look, see what's going on the latest. Let me just give you an update from the game at Manchester City. Is De Bruyne, Aguero and Sterling all on the bench this afternoon? So that's weird. Bradley HH says, is it true you ran away from school the other week? Yeah, that was true. That was just, but I'm just not going to say any more about that. Yeah, parents were pissed off and all. Right. Let's have a look. Right, it's currently 0-0 between Man City and Everton. Currently 0-0 there, and yeah, it's just been really busy for me. But anyway, is it true you ended up in what the heck? What the hell? If I was in Essex, the police officers would never have brought me back for 3 o'clock in the morning. Seriously. Yeah, I was in London, so I wasn't in Essex. Nope. Yeah, and so guys, let me just give you the latest on the manager odds in a minute. Phil Parkinson, he's 1-1. He's 1-1. Luis Castro, he's 4-1, but he still refused the offer on what the heck happened. Gareth Ainsworth and Jokanovic are both 6-1. Jose Manuel Gomez, he's 11-1. Steve Bruce, Tim Sherwood, and Victor Pereira, all 12-1. Craig Shakespeare, Graham Wesley, Jason Roberts, a former Reading striker. Scott Marshall, our former assistant manager, our current assistant manager at the minute, and Steve Sidwell, all 20-1. Francesco Guadalane is 22-1. Gunnarsson, a former Reading player. Carvajal, Graham Murty, also former Reading player. There, those three are all 25-1. Mark Warburton, 28-1. And Pardew, Martin O'Neill, and Nigel Pearson, all 33-1. Brian McDermott, former Reading manager. I doubt he'll come back. He's 40-1, alongside Chris Coleman, Dan Cowley, and David Moyes, and Gianfranco Zola, Harry Redknapp, and Mark Hughes. And also Mike Appleton, Nathan Jones, Steve Coppell, they're also at 40-1 as well. Gordon Strachan, Jimmy Floyd, Hasselbank, Paul Hagginbottom, Robbie Keane, Sam Allardyce, Sergei Rebrov, Steve Cottrell, 50-1. Daniel Strendel, Gary Megson, Yap Stamp, our former manager, who I really don't want back, to be honest, and Patrick Kurtberg or something like that. They're 66-1. So those are the odds on the manager's situation at the minute, but there is still nothing at the minute exactly on it at the minute. So not exactly great. Was great on that front in a minute, I have to tell you that. And still 0-0, but City are really pressing with a win, and Man City will go top with a win. Leaders Liverpool as Man City on Sunday. Yeah, and Chelsea face who do we face then? Yeah, we've got who is it? Who have we got then? Oh yes, we've got Rotherham No, we've got Brighton tomorrow, and Reading have got Rotherham today, guys. Seriously, it's actually great and all at a moment, but I think the game against Rotherham, I think it's a bit early to call it a 6-pointer, but I think it'll be interesting to see that game. Just see if I can come on. Let me just see if there's anything interesting or elsewhere. Yeah, I'm just dealing with that at a minute. So, yeah, it's just a few things there. Great at the minute, but I'm still trying to sort things out. Let me just go to me Reading SC chat for the minute. Let me just see if you. Yeah, it's Rotherham versus Reading. Score predictions. Yeah, score predictions. Apparently, Kevin Summerfield says 2-1 Reading. Paul Mills says 3-1 Reading. The hashtag the fight back starts now. Come on, you Royals. I hope that does happen. Seriously, I hope that really does happen, guys. I hope that does happen. But anyway, a game against Rotherham. Just give you some team news for that. And let me just give you some of the team news for that. Just give you some of the team news for it. I don't want that. Yep, we want that. That one. Yep, guys. Preview in a minute. Apparently they're saying, for Rotherham, apparently Paul Warner's hoping to have 7 players available. Matt Palmer, Joe Newell and Sean Raggett all made it as far as the bench last weekend as they recovered from certain injuries, though none came on Robertson and Vale. That's all also close to return. However, Darren Potter remains out of ahead of what could be a key match in the fight against relegation. Apparently, Scott Marshall will remain in charge as the search for Paul Clement continues. And he's had good news on the injury front since then. John Daddy Bodvarsson has returned to training and could feature, while Yaku Mate has a chance of coming into contention despite only doing individual work so far. Captain Liam Moore is also close to returning after a knock. So, interesting guys there. And here's also another fact. Here's also another fact for you. Rightfully, Rotherham have lost each of their last 3 championship matches against Reading. Reading have never won previously consecutive away games against Rotherham in the Football League. Rotherham have just won 1 of their 14 championship games and are winless since the 2-1 victory against Swansea at the start of November. And this isn't great news either. Reading have won just 1 of their last 18 championship away games, drawn 6 and lost 11, and are winless on the road since a 3-2 victory against Preston in September. We've played 6, won none, drawn 2, and lost 4 since that game, failing to score in our last 3. We failed to score in 10 championship away games this calendar year. Only Bolton Wanderers have failed to score in more. Of players who have scored a minimum of 3 goals this season, no championship players have better minutes to goal ratio than Reading's John Daly Bodvarsson. 7 goals in total, 1 every 94 minutes. So that could be good news for some Reading supporters who are going down to the game. Yeah, and also what could happen in the table as far as this game is concerned. Reading could move up to 19th in the table with a win. while Rotherham could drop into the relegation zone if they suffer defeat in this game. And let me just give you some of the other games in the Championship this afternoon. We've got Aston Villa versus Stoke, Blackburn versus Birmingham, Bolton versus Leeds, Hull City versus Brentford, Ipswich versus Wigan, Preston versus Millwall, QPR versus Middlesbrough, Rotherham versus Reading, which I'm doing right now, Swansea versus Sheffield Wednesday. Those games are 3 o'clock kickoffs, and we got a 5:30 tonight.
You're going to be much longer.
Bristol City versus Norwich. Yeah, I won't be too long. Yep. Not too long there. Yep. So, Middlesbrough could have moved back up to 3rd in the table if they win. So, it'll be interesting to wait what happens there. It'll be happening. Interesting to see what happens in that game, guys. So, just have a look at something quickly. Nope, nothing has changed on the manager front as far as I'm concerned of. Apparently, Phil Parkinson's now ruled himself out of contention at the minute. Nothing's changed. Yeah, do you want me to take this laptop? Can I take this laptop upstairs?
No, you can't take that laptop upstairs.
No.
Because it's all wired in.
No, can I take the one?
Have you not got another machine you can do it?
No. What have another laptop anyway?
It's gone back. It's going back.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to use that.
What happened to yours? Is it completely broken, yours?
Well, yeah, because of the thingy elsewhere, because of the sound. It ain't working on that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to finish here. Thank you very much for watching. I've got 2 comments there. It's not bad. For the first one I have done since that Europa League show I did. I mean, mind you, I've been doing like loads of live streams on my other channel. That is a Chelsea/Reading fan stand. Please go and check that out. And yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. So have a good afternoon, and I will see you in around about, I don't know, maybe like 1 hour 50 and 1 hour. Hang on.
Why don't you just say it 2 o'clock?
Yeah, 1 minute, 1 hour 30 minutes later for the Premier League / Championship scores. I'll be doing like a live score thing there, so I'll catch you guys for that, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.